Hello, everybody. This is a session on effective company decision making, which is a practical guide for company secretaries. And thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Helen Higginbotham. So, a little bit first about myself. I am a corporate partner for my sins at HCR Law, and I head up the BRICS team, which is the Business Risk Investigations, Compliance and Secretarial team. So, basically, we handle risk, corporate governance, due diligence, all of the good stuff, as I like to say. I'm also a qualified chartered company secretary and was elected as a fellow of the Chartered Governance Institute, the UK. It used to be called ICSA, but now it's the CGI UK and Ireland. I am a named contributor to the Race Code, so have a little look at that link. It's all about corporate governance. And I'm a co-author of a published book called Corporate Governance 3.0. So probably what you can sense from that is a bit of a corporate governance geek. So hopefully this will sit very well with what I'm about to talk about today, and hopefully you can sense my enthusiasm for the topic. So in terms of what we're going to cover today, we're going to talk about how decisions are made at director level and shareholder level. So when we think about directors, how are decisions made? What are board meeting requirements, quorum requirements, and looking at recent case law and how that has developed and some risk areas there. We're also going to look at board resolutions. How were they passed? Conflicts of interest, which is my personal favourite topic, so hopefully that will come across in this presentation. But how are they recorded? What happens next? And then finally, recording board decisions. What are the principles of best practice? How long should the records be kept? And then moving on to shareholders or members if you've got a company limited by guarantee. How are those decisions made? How are decisions affected? Then looking at the modern world and electronic communications with members, what is the current legislation and where are the risks there? And then finally, as we have done with directors, we'll be looking at recording and filing decisions of shareholders or members. So what is required? Why is it important? Are there any deadlines that we need to be aware of? So that's a little bit of a snapshot of what we'll be talking about today, and we'll go through the items in that order.